Hello, Standing Rock. Welcome to my introduction to my 12-point plan on the economy. So I wanted to start off this video with an introduction because I know that words like economic development and capitalism and profit are controversial concepts lately, especially because they were invoked so often by our adversaries during the Dapple fight. So I've struggled with how to best explain my plans here because economics is what I spent the most time studying and focusing on for the better part of a decade while I was at college and university. The science of it is definitely a passion of mine, and I know I can often bore and confuse people by rambling on about it, so I'll do my best to stay focused. I feel fortunate that my career took me to human resources and family law in recent years because it definitely opened my eyes beyond the forecast models and statistics and graphs and supply and demand and profit and budget that filled my academic years. More than ever now, I see the applicability and what's really at stake here. Because the world does not exist in a petri dish. It's not a photograph for us to study in stillness. It's always changing, it's always moving. Moreover, we're not talking about numbers. We're talking about people's lives. When we're talking about economics, to me, we're talking about whether or not a family or people have the ability to provide for themselves, to provide food for themselves, to pursue happiness, or whether children have the access to resources and opportunity to achieve their dreams, whatever their dreams may be or how big they may be. So I try not to look at things too philosophically. I try not to look at, or get lost in the concepts of capitalism versus socialism versus Marxism and third way economics, or things like classical school versus Keynesianism or neo-Keynesians. All that's for a classroom somewhere, or for coffee with your scholarly friends. What I want to talk about and what my entire economic platform is based on is simply common sense, active dynamic leadership, and the good governance that it's going to take to create the economic environment that will best serve our people. So I believe in creating an economy that sustains our people, reduces the hand of government in our lives, and reduces our dependency on the United States. To all of us who invoke the importance of exercising our sovereignty, economics is key. I hope through my platform I can demonstrate how we can build access to opportunity and resources for our people without exploiting Unchimaka in a harmful way. We can thrive without extracting natural resources or giving in to heavy industrialization. Don't get me wrong, we're going to have to ask ourselves some pretty heavy philosophical questions, like what our version of success on Standing Rock looks like. is it an economy where, or is it an economy that is owned primarily by the tribe, where we receive per capita disbursements from various tribally owned enterprises? The trade-off, of course, being that the bureaucracy of the tribe bloats and maintains control in people's lives. But we're in it together. So we either thrive together or we suffer together. Or is our version of success a private sector economy, where the majority of business is privately owned by our people? This reduces government, but the trade-off is that we promote individualism, where some people will succeed and others will fail. Either way, I believe that dreaming too big is not our problem. Our problem is complacency, and the belief that this is as good as it gets. There will always be naysayers. Do not underestimate those who are comfortable with the way things are on Standing Rock. Many people, even many currently in power or in our government, are invested in keeping this government the way it is because they and those closest to them are winning in it. The less you believe in change, or that we can make something better, the easier it is for the powers that be to sit back and cheat you out of the future that you deserve. It's going to be up to us, the people who want to keep this movement going and who look to change without fear, to show up and vote for it. I believe that we can show them something different, something better. I believe in the power of your choice and for the power of you to choose candidates who are going to deliver on the results that you demand. But above all else, I believe in Standing Rock. So I hope this introduction to my economic platform helps to set the tone of where I'm coming from with some of my ideas. And in my next videos, we will talk more about the specifics without getting too economics classy or into an economics class on us. So until next time.